Hello everyone and welcome to another video where I'm going to be going over the top 10 epic cookies. So guys, if you're new to Cookie Runner looking to just expand your cookies and see what ones good, which ones work best, this is the video for you. So let's not waste any time and let's get right into number 10. And number 10 is going to be Schwarzwälder. I'm just kidding, it's actually not. I just wanted to have him in the video in his wedding dress because I think he looks so good. Number 10 is actually going to be Nutmeg Tiger Cookie. Can I find the woman? Where is she? You would think her character design would stand out. Honestly, there she is. There she is. I thought I had her at 5 stars. That makes sense. All right. So Nutmeg Tiger Cookie is actually gotten really useful with the burning spice and with Fire Spirit being introduced. So what Nutmeg Tiger Cookie does is she basically boosts up Burning Spice Cookie and also Fire Lord with direct increase to damage and protection related to fire. But on top of that, guys, Fire Spirit just benefits from having more fire cookies on the team. Quite literally, the team that I've been able to beat most of the game with, most of story mode with, is a team that involves Nutmeg, Fire Spirit, and Burning Spice. So while standing alone, she doesn't carry her weight like some of the other cookies on this list do. With the team, she's absolutely phenomenal. And then guys, coming up at number 9 is going to be an interesting one, Fettucine Cookie. So Fettucine Cookie was introduced in the Golden Cheese update, and she is an extremely useful defensive cookie. One thing that she does is when she gets near death, she basically becomes almost unkillable. As you can see, her Fettucine wraps max HP plus 30%, damage resist plus 20%, and healing received plus 30% for 10 seconds. So the reason why Fettucine Cookie is so useful is because of her skill, guys. As you can see right here, the more Fettucine Cookie's max HP is reduced, the more her damage resist increases. Once per battle after being defeated, she becomes immortal and reduces enemies' attack speed with her unstable aura. Unstable aura, as you can see right here, it reduces enemy attack by 22% as well as lowering their attack speed according to the skill. So this is some really useful stuff, guys. As you can see right there as well, the data behind the skill, 3% for each 2% of Fettucine Cookie max HP loss, capped at 30%. Guys, if you put a damage resist build on her, basically Fettucine Cookie will hit the max damage resist possible. And you can't hit 100% damage resist because then you literally wouldn't take any damage. But Fettucine Cookie is an amazing standalone or good pair defensive cookie that will take the damage off your backline cookies because she taunts, she increases her damage resist, and then she turns immortal and lowers the enemy's attack speed and attack when doing so. So then guys, number 8 is going to be Star Coral Cookie. So Star Coral Cookie is extremely useful. He's part of the meta. She is part of the meta of Living Abyss, and she is also extremely useful as an epic support because of what she does. Now she has a very simple skill, but as we can see here, she heals allies, provides an HP shield, increases their crit, attack speed, and amplify buff. And guys, as you can see here, healing 11% of attack every 1 second for 7 seconds, an HP shield of 10% of max HP, crit gets increased by 17.5%, attack speed by 20%, and amplify buff by 10%. So guys, what all this does is it allows her to boost up cookies while keeping them alive as well. Generally, the best support cookies and healing cookies you'll find are ones that effectively keep the team alive while also giving them boosts that help them deal more damage. So you get cookies like Parfait Cookie, which are very good healers, but they don't have as much support as Star Coral does. Star Coral is a great epic cookie that just does very good all-around support and healing. Basically, I'd honestly say she's one of the overall best supports in the game. And guys, for number 6, I'll be going with Pudding à la Mode Cookie. Now, she's French, she's got a plasma cannon, and she kicks ass. So what Pudding à la Mode does is she's essentially similar to Creme Brulee, but she's different in the fact that 1, she's an electric cookie, and 2, she does an all-out burst similar to Twizzly. Think about her honestly like a hybrid between Creme Brulee and Twizzly Cookie. So the reason why Pudding à la Mode is so useful is because aside from her ability to deal large amounts of attack hits that allow her to be meta for the the avatar, and on top of that for bosses, she also boosts crit of herself, she boosts her attack, and on top of that, guys, she can zap. Zapping is so useful, especially in Cookie Alliance, especially in story mode. Just in general, the zap is one of the most useful when paired with other electric cookies. So similar to Nutmeg Tiger Cookie, Pudding à la Mode has a fantastic team she can be put on, but the reason why she's ranked higher than Nutmeg Tiger Cookie is because she can also be on non-elemental teams and still do extremely well. The Avatar, it's not an electric team, she's one of the 2 main hitters. The Story Cookie Alliance, it is an electric team, but she destroys with it. So guys, when you're building around putting Lamoille Cookie, when it's everything but the avatar, try to focus on that electric build because maximizing that zap, huge. So then guys, coming up with number 4 now, I'm going to be going with Black Lemonade. Now, Black Lemonade actually came out quite a while ago with the Music Festival update. And the reason why she's been brought back into the meta now for PvE is because of her element, because of putting Lamoille, and because of how dang good the Elemental Electricity team is. So she also does zap. But one thing that is important to note, when allied cookies with Electrifying Rock Spear buff deal zap damage or a critical hit, their Electrifying Rock charge increases. Electrifying Rock deals extra damage for electric based off of Black Lemonade's cookie's attack for each 2 crit hits or zap ticks dealt by allies under Electrifying Rock Spirit. Guys, in that last 15 seconds. So you can quite literally get a massive increase in attack just by having other electric cookies like putting Lamoille or Twizzly that deal massive amounts of electric hits. Guys, that's why the electric teams like Stormbringer, Black Lemonade, putting Lamoille, Twizzly, why they're so built on a critical most of the time. Black Lemonade is one of the few that are mainly scale with Raspberry, but even then she gets some of that crit bonus because of that Electrifying Rock Spirit. Guys, it is incredible. I'm telling you, make your own electric team, put crit on all of them except Black Lemonade, give her Raspberry, and just see how they destroy stories, see how they destroy the Cookie Alliance, and just enjoy the music, you know what I mean? I like Black Lemonade Cookie. I love her character and I like the story of the Rock Festival. It's nice to see her do well. So guys, I am just now realizing that Black Lemonade was number 5, so we're going to be going number 4 right now. My counting is off. It is hard to do that sometimes. Don't tell my day job that because it is literally just counting numbers. So number 4, we have Black Sapphire Cookie. So Black Sapphire Cookie is extremely useful because he, 1, has a very good synergy with Candy Apple, which I'll go over in a second, and 2, his poison damage is unreal. So Black Sapphire Cookie is one of the core components of the Red Velvet Dragon team, where it is a poison based team. That Red Velvet Dragon team involves Black Sapphire Cookie, Shadow Milk, and Candy Apple. Now, as you see here, activated when entering battle with Candy Apple Cookie. Candy Apple Cookie's regular attacks push enemies back, and healing 167.8% of attack upon using skill. That healing is what keeps the team alive. And on top of that, you get poison stacks. So guys, you tag this along Prune Juice along with somebody else like Rebel or, you know, Matcha Cookie, another poison cookie, and you will deal billions of damage to the Red Velvet Dragon, to Cookie Alliances, and PvE story mode. He's got good damage resist. He actually, with the synergy he has with the other 2 cookies, he provides healing to the team as well. And on top of that, guys, poison is one of the easiest to build teams. You can't screw it up. With electric, you need to have that specific crit focus. With poison, you can focus on cooldown if you wanted for quicker spells, higher attack so you can deal more damage, or you can focus on crit as well so you can get more critical hits. And Black Sapphire Cookie is the head epic cookie of that poison team alongside our next pick, Prune Juice. So guys, Prune Juice is coming in at number 4. My numbering is screwed up. I hope you realize that now, but I'm still giving you 10 cookies. Prune Juice is just as good for the same reason as Black Sapphire, but he does something that Black Sapphire doesn't, and that is summon a creature. So guys, what Prune Juice does is when he throws out his potion, he summons prune jellies, does poison, inflicts poison damage boost, sticky goo, poison, and more. So what you guys can see by this is that Prune Juice puts out a summoning that is poisonous while increasing poison damage onto the enemy, that this poison summon will be taking the hits off of the main team. On top of that, he will be increasing poison damage down. On top of that, the summon will be causing poison damage to be done. And on top of that, that is mixed with Black Sapphire Cookie or also Matcha in there that doubles or triples and more the poison damage applicable. Guys, it is crazy. As we can see here, 76.9% of poison damage every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. 40 for Prune Jelly's poisoning, 45.9% of damage every 2 seconds for 20 seconds. Guys, Prune Juice poisons. His summon poisons. He increases the poison damage done just by being Prune Juice Cookie. Now, I don't know about you guys, but Prune Juice Cookie has a sick design. He's one of my favorite. Honestly, look at the guy. He's sick. So now that my incessant rambling about prune juice cookie is done, I hope I got you guys to understand why I have him at number 4, and I'll also put up a very good point for my number 3, and that is going to be creme brulee. So guys, you should have expected this. Creme brulee is by far one of the best epic cookies. Since his release last year, has it been a whole year? Oh my god, maybe it's been more than a year. Okay, back to the point. Since his release at some point in the undisclosed prior years, creme brulee has been absolutely a staple of the epic cookies. He was the first cookie that really took that push into dealing massive amounts of damage with hits, and that is because of his skill. Guys, his Accelerando buff increases his attack speed by 17.5% and creates more pieces that he attacks and can stack up to 3 times. What that means is he can literally increase his attack speed by 50%, increase the amount of hits he does, and the thing about creme brulee is when he's at max Accelerando stacks, his damage ignores 30% of the target's damage resist. It's absurd. There's a reason why so many teams, when creme brulee first came out, even in PvP, relied around keeping him alive and him being the only damage dealer. There's a reason why he is the meta for the avatar. There's a reason why when it comes to boss battles, this man's the man you want 99% of the time. Creme brulee is fantastic. I wish I could have multiple creme brulees. Then I'd be happy. Now I'm thinking about the dessert. Multiple creme brulees actually does literally sound delicious right now. And now we're going to be going to number 2, guys, and that is going to be the Financier Cookie. Financier is the best defensive epic, and it isn't close in my opinion. Wildberry is good with his candy, but he doesn't do what Financier does and what Financier does well. Financier protects one cookie extremely well. Say you want to have a cookie on your team that's the main damage dealer. Say you have a Fire Spear, or say you have a Shadow Milk, or say, you know, you don't need Shadow Milk because you can get revived, or say you have a Creme Brulee, or just something along the lines of one attack damage dealer that you really want to make sure you keep him alive. Financier will do just that. Your entire team will die before Financier and the cookie she's protecting. If this woman was assigned to guard Abraham Lincoln would somehow still be alive today. I can't even glaze Financier enough. She is fantastic. And look how nice this costume is. I love her costume. And then guys, for the final one and my absolute favorite, it is gonna be Rebel Cookie. Rebel Cookie can be used on so many teams, so many variations, and he is great. He can be used on wind teams, he can be used on electric teams, he can be used on poison teams, he can be used on literally any team because of what he does. So for those who don't know what Rebel Cookie does, is he increases the damage vulnerability by the targets he hits by 60%. And then he increases the damage to defensive reduced targets by cookies by 79% and by other enemies by 315. And that's not it, guys. But he provides a crit boost. He provides an HP shield to himself that basically, if you use his skill enough, he won't die. So guys, and when it comes to his decoys, if they take a percent of his caster's attack and they have hit shields. If you have an enemy that is just hitting you very hard but not often, your Rebel Cookie won't die. I'm not kidding. He won't die. You get him to use his skill. His skill's got a 13% cooldown. You get a 25% cooldown on that. That's about 3 seconds lower. That's 10 seconds to do his skill. So that means the enemy needs to hit both of his decoys at least once a second before Rebel Cookie uses the skill again to be able to get that benefit. Guys, 25% cooldown is measly with the beast gets toppings and tarts now. So what you really are able to do, and what the Red Velvet Dragon meta was for a long time and still partially is quite literally Rebel increasing damage on the enemies and keeping his team alive by literally not dying. And the thing is, Rebel is unique in the fact that he has that hit shield. Most cookies don't have a hit shield and this rely on HP, and you'll see them suffer from that when it comes to some of these hard fights. Rebel doesn't have that problem. If you're going to invest in one epic cookie, make it Rebel. You won't regret it. So guys, thank you all for watching this video. I know I fangirled about some of these cookies a bit, but it's necessary, you know what I mean? The designs are cool, the cookies are cool. Sometimes you just like a character, you like to talk about them. You know, it's fiction. Let me enjoy my fiction. And I hope you guys enjoy this fiction too. And I also hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I get to see you in the next one. Until then, guys, see you then.